Welcome back to Josie Sports Nation. This is your boy. Definitely, if you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and also hit that notification bell so you can see when my stuff is coming out. I would love to hear from you. Leave a message. Come on. Anyway, what I want to talk about today is NBA star PJ Washington breaking up with Instagram star Brittany Renner. So, when I look at this, the song that comes to mind is by Biz Markie, rest in peace. The Vapors. A lot of these women got the vapors out here. So much money that these NBA owners and athletes, they throwing around here. These women really got the vapors. Can you feel it? Nothing can save you, for this is the season of catching the vapors. And since I got some time, what I'm going to do is tell you how to spread it through all these crews. Shout out to Biz Markie. He was on to something in 1988. Facts. Anywho, according to this article on Total Pro Sports, Brittany Renner was going in on her former boyfriend. Now, this is the problem that I have with these groupies messing with these athletes. Now, I blame the athlete. It is not the groupie's fault that men is addicted to the PUSS and the fatty. But I digress. So according to the article, Brittany Renner does not care what people think about her, obviously from her videos. But I digress. But she is not going to sit back and watch her former boyfriend and father to her child drag her name through the mud without a response. Now, if you know anything about Brittany, she goes on the internet and she bashes men. She's been doing this for a while. So this is why I don't understand with this fool, and I call him a fool, dating her. You know what she wanted. You know what it is. But anyway, social media erupted after it was revealed that Charlotte Hornets player PJ Washington and his model, they call these girls models now. Anyway, girlfriend Brittany Renner had broken up just months after they had welcomed a child in the world. It looks like their split wasn't the most amicable, with Washington tweeting and deleting. Let me get the drum roll, please. Let me get the sad music. You was faking it all along. I thought you loved me, girl. He didn't say that last part, but he said he was faking it. So both Renner and Washington spoke about the situation on respective platforms. Obviously, Renner's going to fight back because that's what they do. Renner took to Instagram on Saturday and posted something that appeared to be a shot on Washington. So what she said on social media, drama music. Go ahead, tell me more about the victim role you played due to your circumstances you created for yourself. Man, ain't that something? She called it what it is. This is wrong with these dudes. You mess with women like this, and it's checkmate. She won. She got your paper now. For 18 years, she got a contract. You remember what Kanye said? And give me money when I'm in need. Remember that song? None of these dudes listen to Kanye. Crazy, but I'll keep going. So Renner has been sarcastically responding to fans accusing her of grooming PJ on Twitter. And a fan said, "Yo, You stalking an 18-year-old college kid while you were pushing 30 and had a kid with him. Just to drop him, you are the worst kind of human, a fan wrote. Now Brittany responded, saying, "Tell me more. This is getting juicy." She then proceeds to tweet, "Opinions is really the lowest form of human knowledge." Now, again, athletes are dumb and they get prepared for this. I know a buddy who played in the NFL. And just like you have your job, you have training, right? You have the HR people come in. But in sports, because so many people in the past got beat for their money, they actually have role playing. So they'll have your family, because you'll have family members come at you that you never talk to, don't even know that's your cousin, or they may lie to say that's your cousin and say, "Oh man, Lord, please, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to lose my house and my car and my home, and my kids going to be out there." Probably those ain't his kids. They trying to finesse you. So you're like, oh Lord, please, I need my bills paid. I don't know what I'm going to do. I remember Charles Barkley said he used to fall for it and pay for these people's bills. Then he stopped. And once you stop paying their bills, what did they do? He changed. I hate him. He changed with the money. No, you changed. And quite frankly, I don't mind them people changing when they get the bag. You have to elevate. You never had money. You got to grow into money. When you get money, really, it's basically a receipt of what you have done, the value you bring to the marketplace. But anyway, so you have your family. Then you have the AAU coaches that say, "Hey, you remember I gave you them shoes you couldn't afford because you had holes in your shoes. You remember I was driving you. They taxing you the whole time. They bring out the receipts. I drove you to practice. You remember that?" Crazy, right? Then you have, it's so sophisticated now on finessing these dumb players. They have blogs, Baller Alert. They tell you how to finesse. They tell you where you want to be and how to do it. Like I remember reading this article where they were saying how to get an NBA player or an athlete at the NBA All-Star game. Can you believe that? The NBA All-Star game. That's where the hoes come out. That is the Ballers Alert. They tell them what hotel they're in. I'm not joking. And it got so sophisticated thanks to Google. They said if someone lying, you can check them. Ask them their name and put it in Google. Whoa. Can I get a Vapors? Come on, Biz, tell me. I remember my friend went to college and he was built like an athlete. He used to get girls by lying and saying he was an athlete. He was said he would play, he was third string, and he was getting them. He was getting these girls because they was capping, they was trying to get on. It was kind of like if you watched Coming to America with Arsenio Hall character when he said he was the king, and then the girl realized he wasn't. That's how it is. But now they changed the game. So anyway, there's 2 drafts when it comes to the NBA, NFL, baseball. There's the actual draft with team they get on, and then there's a whole Olympics draft, because they coming, and these young people just don't listen. So you honestly get what you get, and this won't be the first or the last. Your contract is only going to last a certain amount of time. You don't know how long you're going to play in the league, especially after we know the statistics. 60% of NBA players are broke after 2 to 5 years after they play. They think the money's not going to run out. The average player in the NBA plays 5 years. you're lucky to get a second contract, because the first contract you're going to blow it on all the people that I said you're going to blow it on. Your mother, because your father's probably not in your life. We know that from the statistics. 3 out of 4 people are not married as far as women. So 75% of black women are single. You're going to blow it on them, blowing on all her kids, blowing them on the AAU coach, blowing on your old coaches and all your little friends, because you got to make sure you got to bring them. Forget to pay your taxes and pray that you get that second contract. Now, if you get that second contract, the second contract is going to go to the hoes. The hoes in different area codes, because you feel like you got to have them. All the hoes that you used to watch when you were 18, watching 106 in Park, and now you see them in real life and you think they're genuine. So they go on there and, oh man, I love you. I love your face. I love this. I love that. Then they get your seed and it's a wrap. And then when you call her all these types of B's on social media, on your text messages, what she do? She cries to the judge and say, oh no, he don't take care of his kid. And then she put a white man on there and he puts a stamp, hey, 18 years, you're going to pay this amount. And then once you're done with your career, you probably have 5 or 6 kids from different mothers. Like T.O., if you ever saw T.O. on a show where he was crying because he don't have any more money coming in from the NFL, lost everything he has, and he's crying because he can't take care of his kids. So, the moral of the story is, you need to just find someone before you got on and get married, stick to them, and really focus on your career. You don't want to be like these, what you call high value men who's spending all this dough on these girls. Now, don't get me wrong, some of these people, they don't feel it. You know, you had Bill Gates, he ain't gonna feel that. He's a billionaire. But do you want the hassle? Tell me what you think below. Put that comment down there and I'll see you on the next video.